Want to post a photo gallery to your Facebook business page? It's easy. Let me show you how, along with a few best practices I use with my agency clients every day. All right, let's get into it. What's up, busy people? Thank you so much for watching 5 Minute Social Media. If you're new, maybe you're one of those people who has had figure out my social media on your to-do list for weeks, months, years, and it keeps getting shoved down because you don't know where to start. It's overwhelming. Well, we put out a quick video every week to help you with a different part of your digital marketing strategy for your brand or business. So if that's something that sounds like it would be helpful to you, go ahead and take a second, hit subscribe, click that bell, and that way you'll be notified whenever a new video comes out. My name is Jerry Potter. Yes, it rhymes with the boy wizard, and by the end of this video, you'll be able to create a photo gallery on your Facebook business page, as well as create a post from that photo gallery. And I'll tell you why that's important to do as well. So here we are on my fake company Facebook page I put together for an IT company, Doggone IT. And there's several places you could go to add a photo gallery. You could just come down here and you can see photo album is actually one of the defaults just on creating a post. You could also click on the left here and go to the photos page and create an album that way. So however you want to get into it is fine. Once you click on Create Album, it's going to ask you to choose your photos. It's easiest if you have them all in one place. Since this is a dog-themed IT company, I decided to do a bunch of different dog photos. These are all free stock images I found. So you've got a few things on this page. First thing is you can name the album. So let's call this the Dogs of the Month. Then if there's a location involved, you can go ahead and give it a location. Could be your workplace if your business is big enough, or you could just choose a city. This next option here says hide from news feed. And if you don't want to show up in your news feed, you would want to check this. Now, I'm going to recommend that you check it, even though it doesn't usually work. This works about half the time. But the reason that I like to check it is because I think that it actually looks better if you create a post from your gallery rather than just having the gallery show up. There's some other advantages too. But just so you can see it when we get there, I'm going to go ahead and leave that unchecked. You can use the date from the photos or just pick a date, so you decide. Then you can go through here and you can caption each of these images. So you got the Dalmatian, you got the dog at sunset or sunrise, you got this dog down here that's maybe going to eat this baby, I don't know. So you can caption them exactly the way you want them. You can also tag people in them. So just like you would any post, you type the @ sign and then start to type the person's username, and then they will come up so you can tag people in the photos. You can also click on the photo and tag somebody that way. One more thing you can do before you publish them is you can go ahead and rearrange these. And believe it or not, the order really does matter. But if I just click on one, I can move it around here. And you can do this later as well. So let's just leave them like that for now. And then later on, I'm going to show you why you might want to rearrange them. If you want to add more photos, you can click here on Add Photos down here or at the top. And then finally, when you're ready, go ahead and hit Post. So just like that, here is my gallery. Now, if I go to my page, you can see it shows up. Added 6 new photos, 2 dogs of the month in Seattle, Washington. Our favorite dogs we met this month uses that caption, and it shows one of the pictures prominently and then 3 others that are kind of blacked out, grayed out, I guess you'd call it. Now, if I want to actually make this into a post, I'm going to go up here, and when you click on the timestamp on any post on any of the major social media platforms, this applies for Twitter and Instagram as well, like down here where it says July 8th. This one says just now because it just went up. But I'm going to right-click on it. I'm going to say copy link address. You could also click on it and take the link from the top here. But this is what's called the permalink, and that's the permanent link to that post. So I'm going to go ahead and copy it to the clipboard. I'm going to go back to the home page. I'm going to paste the link in. And now what this does is this creates a post out of the gallery. And I want you to notice that not only is the top picture here featured prominently, but now these 2 pictures are also featured prominently without being grayed out. So that's why I like to actually create a new post from the gallery. I just think it looks better in the feed. You can also then update the caption to be something different if you want. Once your caption's in, you can hit Share Now. So as you can see, I've now turned this gallery into its own post. And only the last photo here from the preview is sort of grayed out, and the other 3 are all very prominent, as opposed to our original gallery where it looked like this.
I just think this looks better. I want to show you one other thing. Remember when I talked about the order of the images? Well, that's the order they're going to show up here. So whatever you want the best image to be that shows up, you want it to be first, followed by second, third, and so on. Now, this might be the best image, and I think that's fine that that's first, but I actually think that all three of these pictures are kind of black and whitish dogs, and I think some of the other ones had some great color. So I'm going to go back to my gallery here. I just clicked on the gallery, and I'm going to move some of these other ones with different colors up. So I've got the black and white, and then I've got the blue, then I've got this orange, and then we'll do the green. So now that I've rearranged those, I go back to my original spot here. I'm going to refresh it, and it should rearrange the photos. Yeah, see? So if I'm scrolling through a feed, these first three pictures make me a lot more likely to click through. Because when it looked like it was just all the black and white dogs, it looks kind of repetitive. But with this, I'm like, oh, scenery and sunset. So you just want to order things in a way that those first few pictures will grab people's attention. Now, I know some of you like to do everything on your mobile device, so I want to show you real quick how to do the same thing on your mobile device. Open the Facebook Page app. So I'm going to tap Photo Video. Opens up my camera roll. I go ahead and select the photos that I want. Add my caption. Up here at the top, you'll see in tiny writing there, it says album. So if I tap on that little arrow, I can then create a new album. Now you can see Dogs of the Month there. That's the one I just created on the desktop version. If you were doing something new, you would type new album, again, put in the name and the description, and hit save. After that, it runs about the same on your mobile device. I suggest doing it on desktop, though. You can just see everything a lot better that way.
I hope those tips I gave you that I use with my agency clients were helpful for your brand or business as well. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments, or by all means, join us on Facebook. I've got a private Facebook group just to help people that watch the channel. Search for 5 Minute Social Media on Facebook, or you can get the link in the description of this video. So if you got this far, I assume you got something out of it. Please give this video a like, hit subscribe, click that bell so you get notified when a new video comes out. Not only do you support me, but also my two tiny superheroes at home, and they appreciate it as well.